Close your eyes for a moment and feel it. That quiet, nagging sense that something is off. You live with more comfort, safety, and convenience than any human who has ever existed on this earth. You have food delivered to your door. You have heating, cooling, running water, and a device in your pocket that holds all of human knowledge. And yet, many days you wake up tired. You feel restless without knowing why. A low hum of anxiety that never quite goes away. A strange, hollow emptiness. Even when nothing is technically wrong. What if the problem isn't you? What if your brain and body are still living in the Stone Age, while the world around you has changed completely? For more than 300,000 years, nearly all of human history, our ancestors lived as hunter-gatherers. Small bands of 20 to 50 people. People who knew each other deeply. People who relied on each other completely, every single day. They walked 8 to 12 kilometers almost every day, not as exercise, but because that was just life. They ate real food when they found it, plants, animals, berries, roots. They slept when darkness fell and woke with the first light of morning. Danger came fast, and it went away fast. Connection was constant and physical. Life moved at the pace of the seasons, the sun, and the land. That is the world your brain and body were built for. Every instinct you have, every craving, every fear, every need for touch and belonging. It was all shaped by that world, not this one. Then, in the tiniest, most invisible sliver of human history, just the last 10,000 years, everything changed. Agriculture arrived, then villages, then cities, industry, factories, electricity. And in just the last 200 years, a blink in evolutionary time, ultra-processed food appeared on every corner. Artificial light flooded our nights. Screens began demanding our attention from the moment we woke up to the moment we closed our eyes. And most of us stopped moving almost entirely, sitting at desks, in cars, on sofas, for most of our waking hours. Your body has not had time to catch up. Evolution is slow. Culture is fast. And the gap between the two is where so much of our modern suffering lives. Scientists have a name for this. They call it evolutionary mismatch. The idea that our ancient biology was suddenly dropped into an entirely new world, a world it was never designed for. And within this mismatch, there are 5 specific areas where the collision is especially quiet and especially costly. Mismatch 1. Movement. Your body was built to move, constantly. Walking was not a wellness habit for our ancestors. It was survival. Every single day, their bodies were in motion. Today, the average person sits for 9 to 10 hours. And when you sit that long, something subtle happens. Your energy drops. Your mood flattens. Your mind fogs over. Your body is not broken. It is simply waiting for something it was promised for 300,000 years and never received. Mismatch 2. Food. Your brain evolved to powerfully crave 2 things above almost everything else: sugar and fat. In the ancient world, these were rare and precious. They meant survival. But today, they are cheap, constant, and engineered by entire teams of scientists specifically to hijack your reward system. Every time you reach for something you didn't intend to eat, every unexplained energy crash, every craving that feels bigger than your willpower, that is not weakness. That is a 300,000-year-old brain meeting a food system it never evolved to handle. Mismatch 3. Social connection. Your brain is fundamentally wired for one thing above almost all else: deep, physical, face-to-face belonging. In a small tribe, being known and accepted was survival itself. Isolation meant death. Today, you can have 800 followers and feel completely alone. We have more ways to connect than ever before in human history, and yet loneliness has reached what researchers are calling epidemic levels, because your brain does not experience a like the way it experiences a hand on your shoulder. It does not feel seen by a comment the way it feels seen by someone looking you in the eye. The connection your nervous system craves is ancient, and screens, no matter how good, cannot fully deliver it. Mismatch 4. Stress. Ancient stress was short, physical, immediate. See the lion, run, escape, rest. The threat response was designed for that, a burst of energy, then recovery. But modern stress is different in a way that is almost cruel in its design. It is endless. It is abstract. A notification at 11 p.m. An email you can't stop thinking about. A worry about the future that your body treats as a physical threat, even though there is no lion. Your threat system never fully turns off. Your body never fully rests. And over time, that constant low-level activation becomes exhaustion, anxiety, tension. A body that has forgotten what calm feels like. Mismatch 5. Light and rhythm. For almost all of human history, the pattern was simple. The sun rose, life happened, the sun set, the world got dark, sleep came. Your circadian rhythm, your internal biological clock, was set by that cycle for hundreds of thousands of years. Today, we expose ourselves to bright blue light from screens long after sunset, sending a signal to our brains that it is still midday. Melatonin doesn't rise when it should. Sleep becomes shallow or delayed. We lie awake in the dark with our minds still racing, and then we blame ourselves for not being able to sleep. These mismatches are quiet. Most people never connect them to the way they feel. Most people blame themselves. But it is not weakness. It is not failure. It is biology meeting the wrong environment. And here is what makes this so important to understand. This is why anxiety and depression keep rising, even as life becomes more materially comfortable than ever before. This is why you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up exhausted. Your ancient brain is not malfunctioning. It is simply trying to do what it was shaped to do, in a world it no longer recognizes. The good news, and there is real, genuine good news here, is that you don't need to live in a cave. You don't need to abandon modern life. You just need small, intentional bridges back to what your biology expects. Walk outside every day, preferably in nature, even for 20 minutes. Eat real, recognizable food most of the time. Prioritize face-to-face time with people who genuinely know you. These aren't wellness trends. They aren't influencer advice. They are signals your nervous system has been waiting for. Signals that say, you are safe. You are not alone. You are home. We are modern minds in ancient bodies. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are simply running very old software in a brand new world. If this video made something click for you, I'd love to know. Tell me in the comments, which mismatch do you feel the most in your daily life? Like this video if you want more content exploring the ancient mind. Subscribe. We are discovering these quiet truths together. I'll see you in the next one.